For 20 years, April Warner has served as a firefighter for the City of Cottage Grove.
What drove me to become a firefighter is actually growing up in the community. Being able to be there at people's worst and trying to make a difference. Joining the fire department seemed to be the right thing at the right time. 3140 station receives a call. When I first started the fire service, I had no clue what I was getting into. I grew up with 3 sisters in the family. You know, we were always arguing about clothes, what we were gonna wear, taking each other's makeup. When I joined the fire department, it was totally different.
In 1997, April began her journey as a firefighter for the city.
Some of the obstacles on the fire service, it was trying to fit in with some of the people that have been on the department for a long time. It was proving myself to them because I had to show myself worthy back then, especially being a female firefighter as well.
Despite April's challenges, there were several firefighters that made a real difference in her career.
Those firefighters, my brothers so-called, they kind of stepped up and helped that process along. And if I ever had any problems, it was easier for me to talk to somebody.
Proving yourself to them, but would you say you're also trying to prove something to yourself?
Exactly. People didn't expect young females to join the fire department, so I had to gain the trust of myself as well. So it was just gaining the confidence and also going above and beyond to make sure that I could be the best firefighter there was. The first fire call that I went on was actually Thanksgiving Day. Things that were rolling in my mind is like, did I grab all my equipment? Do I have everything on the right spot? The most intense feeling is actually when you first go into a fire, knowing whether the fire is upstairs or downstairs and how intense the fire is and what heat intensity is there.
After your first fire, how did that affect your confidence?
You know, every time you put on that gear, you're challenging yourself. You get better each and every time that you do that. Being on the fire service, you go through a lot of traumatic events, and when those happen, you always have to have someone there to be by your side and be able to go through those feelings together. And the only way you can go through those feelings is with somebody that was there. So that also gave us a bond to be more like a family, like a brotherhood, a sisterhood, per se. And every once in a while, you get that one person come up to you and say, hey, I remember you. You were on that call when my grandma passed away or when something happened to my family member. It was that one person that just came up to you and kind of touched you, knowing that there's people out there that need this service, and it just drives you to continue to want to do your job.
What led to your decision to finally retire?
I had to really sit down and think, now that I've been here for 20 years, where do I see myself in the next 5 years? So what better time than now to go back and finish my degree and continue my career in EMS and successfully choose to do that as a career full-time.
Nobody else in the history of Cottage Grove Fire Department can ever be the first female firefighter to retire after 20 years. Nobody. And that's something that she has. How many people in our organization make it to 20 years? Less than 5% of us as a whole make it 20 years or more. As far as females go, it's even less than 1%. That's amazing. It's what she has endured in our organization coming up and fighting through the struggles and stuff like that is I don't know how else to say it. She has the biggest heart out of anybody in our organization. You think about what she has given to this organization without ever saying, look at me, I'm April, look at me, look what I have done, look what I'm doing for everybody else. It has never been about April, ever. It's always been about what her heart is and what she feels for our organization and what she wants to do for our organization.
On November 1st, 2017, April Warner retired as the longest-serving female firefighter in the City of Cottage Grove.
It's something that I've done for 20 years that I'm not going to easily forget. There's so many memories, so many good times, so many people that I helped out. I think being a firefighter has made me more compassionate. It's embracing your family and your friends and having life and fulfilling it to the best of what you want in your life. I would just like to say thanks for giving me the opportunity to serve the community of Cottage Grove, and I wish everybody a safe and healthy life and best wishes for a new future for everybody.